Turn off my internet. No more gaming for you. My ex has not been taking our breakup kindly since I ended it in December. He's tried to guilt me into getting back with him, not respected my boundaries, and really living up to his comment that he no longer needs to be nice to me now that we're not together. I've done my best not to engage with these interactions where I can by removing myself from the room or not replying to messages when they are of this nature and blocking him on social media. We shared a rental house together, so when he moved out, I started the processes to change the services that were in his name over to mine. One of those was the internet. When he left, I called the provider, but as I was the secondary on the account, I could not make changes without his permission as it was his account. I explained the situation, that he'd moved out, so they emailed him the form he needed to fill out to change the account over to me. All he needed to do was fill it out and email it back. A 5-minute task at most. Now, did he do that? Of course not. He called them up and canceled the account instead, leaving me without internet. To his credit, he let me know after he'd already canceled it that he'd done so I didn't come home to a surprise. This meant I had to create a new account and restart the service. Unfortunately, the previously set up router didn't like this, leaving me without internet for a week while we solved the issue, and it removed the deal we had for a cheaper price on a faster internet speed. Overall, it was a massive headache that could have been avoided if he'd simply filled out a form. After all that, I hadn't planned to do anything about it. It was done and sorted. He was out of my life, and his poor behavior was no longer impacting me. But a few weeks ago, I got an opportunity I couldn't resist. I log onto my computer one Saturday afternoon and open up my Steam account to pick a game to play. I go to open a game and get a notification that another device is playing Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Opening a new game will close this device. For those that don't use Steam, it is typically a single-user system, unless you have a family account, that only allows one device to play at a time. My ex had previously logged onto my Steam account on his laptop while we were still together to play Hogwarts Legacy, so he didn't have to buy it himself. Once he'd finished that, he made the poor decision to not make his own Steam account, and kept buying games he wanted on mine. Also, it's important to note here that once you've bought a game on an account, you cannot transfer your account's copy to another. I had looked into this previously to try to give him the games he'd bought, but couldn't find a solution and left it for another day. I knew I had 3 options here. I could just play my game and kick him off his temporarily, allowing him to log back in later and play, giving me time to see if I could find another solution for transferring the games he'd bought. I could go do something else and let him play. I could change my password and kick him out permanently. So what did I do? I picked option 3. I kicked him out permanently, mid-game, with no courtesy message first. 10 minutes later, this boy has the audacity to send me a message asking for my Steam password. I did not justify him with a response. The icing on the cake? Turns out he was out at sea for work with minimal internet, so even if he created his own Steam account and bought himself the games, he would have struggled to download them.